What it is, what it do, what it is, lads and ladettes. So I'm wondering at this point, maybe you may have heard about some scuttlebutt that was going on the internet this weekend, especially about Nintendo. People were just talking about, and other YouTubers were speaking about the fact that they may be leaving away from consoles in the future. But when I heard that, I wanted to clear that up, so I went and did some research, and I came across this article on Nintendo Life here. So let me check my laptop. I'm just going to go over some of the key points. So, just last year, Shuntaro Furukawa, he replaced Tatsuyumi Kimishima as the global president of Nintendo. And, he's a younger guy. The other guy was like an interim president or something just to stand in. And I'm just going to go over some of the highlights of the article. And basically, he says, we're in the entertainment industry. There isn't much we can do about that risk. To us, the guiding principle by which we operate is offering customers all around the world innovative and unique ways to play games. That's true. That's Nintendo. He goes on, we aren't really fixated on our consoles. At the moment, we're offering the uniquely developed Nintendo Switch and its software. And that's what we're basing how we deliver the Nintendo experience on. That being said, technology changes. We'll continue to think flexibly about how to deliver that experience as time goes on. And then he finishes up and says, in the long term, perhaps our focus as a business could shift away from home consoles. Flexibility is just as important as ingenuity. I'd like to increase the amount of games on smartphones that have a continuous stream of revenue. And that's the ending of the article. But making this video quick, if I can, I'm just going to sum it up. I think a lot of people misinterpret it and stuff like that. That's the thing in the age of the internet. We see one headline, we just go with the headline and we make all of these assumptions. But we're wrong. People are wrong. What I think that basically the global president, Furukawa-san, said is basically we're keeping our options open. We're keeping our options open for Nintendo. And, Nintendo's been doing this for 30 plus years as far as consoles, but Nintendo's been around itself maybe more than 100 years or so, I should say now, 98, something like that, because it started in the 1800s. And so, yeah, maybe even longer. I do believe it started in the 1800s. It was a trading card game company. But basically, they've been doing the console thing too well, and they didn't have enough failures of consoles to be able to be like, I'm out. We out. We just gonna bounce and we gonna do third party developing for other consoles. That ain't happening. Nintendo games themselves are just too marketable, and they're not gonna go and just to a straight up mobile front. What they will do though is they're gonna continuously make mobile games just to have something out there. Just so there's money coming in so they can fund big projects like the ones behind me, stuff like Amiibos and experimental stuff like Nintendo Labo. And I think stuff like that is actually healthy for a business. Just make sure you're not experimenting too much and then you're losing away from some of the major stuff like this. Mario Odyssey selling over 10 million, Legend of Zelda selling over 11 million, 10 million, and Super Smash selling 7 million worldwide, I believe, in 2-3 weeks. So I think when you make stuff like that, that's hot sellers on an exclusive console, you're gonna move units. You're gonna make money. So I just think you continue to keep a revenue stream for mobile games, just to keep it in, so they don't take away from the bigger projects. I would maybe understand why some people like Activision Blizzard are doing it because they don't have consoles or whatever. Even though I don't really agree, I think they put too much in. They're putting too much into this Diablo mobile game, Diablo Immortal, I think is what it's called, and not giving us a Diablo 4. You don't just have your big showcase and you just show people your mobile game. And then what did EA do? They took that with Command and Conquer and it pissed everybody off. And then they remastered Command and Conquer. And it's just like, y'all losing money. I don't know, maybe a little too late. Maybe y'all need to stop getting greedy and you got investors and stuff like that. I don't know how it works over at Nintendo, but maybe they do have investors too. But maybe some of the people that work at Nintendo maybe even the investors, they really have a pride in the company and what the company is doing, and they're not just after money. And I feel like, yeah, they're a business, they want to make money, but at the same time, they care about what they're doing. So that's basically like, yeah, no, that wouldn't be a good example. I was gonna use Jordans. You know, they keep putting out the same stuff over and over every few years. That's not what Nintendo is doing. They are, but they aren't, because you know they got remasters. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation for another time. But there's a lot of pride in Nintendo, which is why they're one of my favorite companies. They might even be my favorite company. I know it seems like I talk about Nintendo a lot, but the Switch is just a smart system. I wasn't this big an advocate for the Nintendo Wii U. I did like the system. I love the system. I thought it was smart, but it just wasn't it. But some of the games that was on there was just awesome. And a lot of people missed out because a lot of people didn't buy it. 15, 16 million bought it? Nah. Not when PlayStation is selling 90 million and more. And the Nintendo Switch is over 20 million alone in systems lifetime so far. Well, not really lifetime. But I'm just saying, like, nah, man, you know, they're going to stay home consoles, but they're keeping their options open. So, you know, heavens to Betsy, heaven forbid that there is a world where we're just only on our phones and just making mobile games. Well, Nintendo already has some stake in that, and they already have some mobile games, so they have some money, so we can just put in that. But I'm really hoping it doesn't get that. I'm not huge on mobile gaming. The most I do is play Tetris Blitz on my phone, and that's my commute. You know, the commute part where I got to stand up because I live in New York City, so I got to stand up, and I have one hand free, so I got to play a little bit of that Tetris Blitz. But if I have two hands free, please believe I'm on some Super Smash Brothers, some Mario Odyssey, some Guacamelee, some Doom, Wolfenstein. All of these games that's on there, and the Nintendo Switch has proven more and more that it can handle it and that it's worth it. So yeah, absolutely not. That was just, you know, I don't even really want to call it PR speak, but it was a little bit of PR speak. He was just playing it smart, keeping your options open and letting you know, like, hey, look, we want to keep doing this thing, but if it doesn't work for other companies or whatever, and the times have changed and it's forcing us, we're going to still keep our options open. We're going to put some stake in that. Maybe we can make a small team, a small unit to dedicate to some mobile games so there can be more of a stream of mobile games eventually. But don't take away don't take Aonuma-san from Zelda and go put him on some portable Zelda game. Please, that's just insulting. I think realistically, Nintendo's not going to do that. Nintendo has been pretty smart this generation with the Nintendo Switch, and I absolutely love them. So, lads and ladettes, I thank you for watching this video. I will post the link to the Nintendo Life article in the comments below, as well as my social media, as well as my Patreon. Thank you for watching. Please continue to spread the word. Please don't forget to like. And if you aren't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you know when I'm posting. Once again, thank y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Please, donate to a brother's Patreon if you're in the mood. This video, though, is finito.